I think that what I see now is that he knows that you take your time. You don't push things just because there's a deadline and stuff like that. Sometimes you have to look at your deadline and go, it's not ready, it's not good enough, it's not where I want it to be. F the deadline, you know? And I saw him do that in this process, and that wasn't easy for him. I'm glad he did. What we have right now is just so stellar. And it takes effort, it takes time, effort, blood, sweat, tears, and the passion is what you need to drive that engine throughout the whole thing.
What we've noticed over the years is that behind the microphone in the booth, he tends to be very critical, because Arlo is a producer. Although he's not handy with musical instruments, he has that production sound. So a lot of even his projects and other projects, he was pretty much executive producer on those. But when it comes to his stuff, I found him very reserved, because he's a critical thinker. Like, well, if I go to Arlo Maverick on this, then it will get outside of the target market. And I'm that guy who's like, no, Arlo, when you call me and you say, Oozeela man, wagwan, wake up, that's what I want to hear in your music. And that's what I think, this is what will separate this project from his previous projects, and maybe tomorrow a lot more character, a lot more personality, him stepping outside of the boundary, not only by improving his flow. And just like Adora said, he's very lyrical. If you listen to his music, most likely the first 2 times you get the album, you'll be like, dope album. The 3rd and 4th time you listen to it, you'll be like, holy shit, this means that, but it also means this, and it both ties up.
One of the tracks we did, which was previously called Ebony, and I can't remember what it's called now, but when I did that track and got it to Arlo, I think that was the first time that Arlo was like, and it's a totally outside of the box track, like using all the elements that I like, but he heard that, and I think that was kind of probably the moment for him, maybe, you know. So in that way, it was a bit of a moment for me too. I remember he messaged me and he updated his status or something about how he just thought it was such a fresh tune, and you know, people were, I don't know, it was just like it was like us lining up in a way, like where it was like, okay, this is gonna be dope, like you do know what you're doing.
First of all, that's a very good question, because it's easy. In what way, and I guess what it would be, specifically his delivery and flow when he is rapping and when he is executing his craft, what he does has improved from the beginning stages to the end. It has improved and gotten better. I've seen it, I've experienced it, I was there, and I really, take my hat off to him for that. His creative ideas, him willing to take what we suggest to him and incorporate that into his ideas in his mind. He does his tweaks every now and then, which is all good. He can do your tweaks, but he listens. But mainly it's his flow, his delivery. Humongous improvement.
In terms of our love for music, we love the same type and style of music. Aside from being musicians, we're actually really good friends. I mean, family, someone that I know definitely I can count on in any particular circumstance would be Arlo. And we just being together all the time, we identify on a lot of things. The type of chemistry we have as musicians and even as friends is such that I'll just look at Arlo and an hour conversation could be summarized with just that one look, so to speak. So that's one of the things. Second thing is our Caribbean background. That's one thing that we share. Him being Jamaican, me being Dominican. We love reggae and calypso music. As soon as we hear the beat, it automatically turns our head. So that was another common denominator. And the third thing is that we just all started together. It wasn't something that we planned and Arlo called me up like, yo man, can you please come to the studio today? I have a project for you. It was always, so what are you doing Friday? Well, Friday we gotta go to the show. And sometimes with Arlo, the kind of relationship I have with Arlo, it's always a last minute situation. So it's like, Uzi, so we going to Calgary on Friday. Oh, okay, cool. Or Oozeela, I have a show on Sunday, blah blah blah. So we gotta start. I have a show on Saturday, so we gotta start practicing. I think that's what I bring out in him: the enjoyment of music, creativity, the work ethic too. Because I'm one of those people that Arlo is very dedicated to his music. He will not sleep. He will not eat. He will go hungry. He will take up everybody's time. Like his girlfriend says, he monopolizes my time. So that's another thing that I feel like I bring out in him, because with somebody who's just as passionate, just as interested in his own personal craft, it's a lot easier to work with someone who has that same drive.